We're about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
First down.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first and 10, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Keenan Allen.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized that.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Gesicki.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After one, it's 13-6.
Chargers 6.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
13 all. Mike Badgley.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, Tua. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. They find some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To a hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10,
another day, another dollar, baby.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Michael Badgley lining up.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own
first down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first. One of the storylines in this one, 2 rookie quarterbacks, 2 very good ones. The second and third QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just 1 pick later. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I got you. Here we go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep and no fireworks. works to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Complete to Jakeem.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Brought in result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Sanders on for the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going to pull out 1 foot of
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Chargers 39, Dolphins 16. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good pickup there at 22.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Another run with Gaskin. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back. Regular. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop.
And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. A strong running. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker.
Patrick's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
15-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
All day, every day.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Chargers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
take it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move,